Hi everyone, welcome to Radio Kidnappers, Voice of Hawke's Bay Community Radio. I'm Gail and I am a nomadic scientist, psychic, intuitive life coach, among other things. So today is beginning August, so here we are people. You'll notice I'm in kind of reds, oranges. August is the month to actually motivate. No, let's just say get on with it. All of July was around reminiscing, self-referral, contemplating your navel in some ways, but looking at your life and looking at what's working in your life, but how it affects you, how you're affected by your life and what you need to do, change maybe, or alter. Some of you will have found your life changed anyway because July was about things changing around in your life. Certainly for me, that has happened. So this is the month though that we get into gear. Think about it this way: last month of winter, getting ready for spring and getting motivated and energized into doing something for you. Always I'm talking about you and your personal life here because you are the most important person on the planet. I'm getting my words tongue-tied. So we're going to do some cards for August like we do for every month as well, just to give us a little bit of foresight perhaps into what's happening for you. And if you've been feeling a little bit otherworldly, detached, not sure what's happening up in the stars, haven't consulted what's going on with the stars, but it is been part of that July energy where you're kind of like looking at life and what is happening from a detached point of view, from the observer point of view, if you like, so that you can self-reference and so that you can look at, kind of situations in a deeper way. And I'm sorry I'm not being very clear today, so I'll just go with where I'm at. August, the month of August for you personally. For those of you that are watching and will watch this, this is pertinent to you, particularly for the month of August, but at other times maybe as well. So, August, what's coming up for you in August? Okay. And these are kind of general themes. They can only be that way. I do individual sessions, so you can always contact me. August, let's see. So that one I just looked at it, particularly in the relationship side of things for you this month. And then I'm going to look at work for you this month and what's happening with work and what's coming up with work this month. So that's a little bit different to what I normally do. I just normally pick 3 cards for the month, but we've got relationships and we've got work. And general is the first one. So we'll have a little look at general and we'll expand on each one of these cards just as we go. So the generals, I'm laughing because on the way here, racing in the car, I actually got this this card. We have had this card so many times since the beginning of last year, and it's around randomness in our life, things that will just happen that we haven't thought would happen. The card itself is a card of sudden change, and I'll show you it because you know the card. It's the Tower. And I never see the Tower as a bad card. I actually see the Tower as a necessary card where things have been going along in your life in this particular way, and then it's just time for change. Things have to happen. Things need to change. So there is change. Sorry, I'm seeing fireworks, and that's not till November. Of course, we've had the games, haven't we? Oh, right. There was something that was said at the beginning of the year. It was also said earlier, and it was all around whether or not the Olympics would go ahead or not. And that the changes that would come from the Olympics, whether they went ahead or not, would be radical in some way. Something specific would come out of them, and I'm sorry I can't get exactly what that is, but this is referring to that as well. So in August, perhaps we have some sort of, we'll have a closing ceremony. We'll have that kind of thing, but there are changes that will happen because the Olympics happened. Now, and there's no need to get scared about any of this. It's simply that it is, it's ultimately helpful when you get the Tower. It's something that improves things, that makes them better. And maybe it is that we never kind of look at money or that pride thing above people and their lives again. Not sure how that will unfold. We'll just see. I'm going to expand on that general card shortly. But I'll have a little look for you personally, because this is about personal. Your and that card, and the general card, also means that you're likely to have in this month a couple of things that will surprise you, and that's kind of nice. We need positive, good surprises. There's a very energetic month in August. It has all the energy for all the months put together, if you like. If you want to achieve something, do something different. If this is the power month, so think of it as the power month. This is the God month, if you like. This is a month where if you ask God for things, then things are likely to happen. So be careful what you ask for. When we come into relationships, I'm going to look at what we've got for relationships this month. And it's interesting, we've got 2 cards of change that come in, and they're very strong cards of change, but it also comes in around being able to make your relationship richer, more special, closer. I'll show you the card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It means that there will be some situations for you to actually make the most of, to improve in really phenomenal ways, and to have very unexpected outcomes from them, because we have that card of unexpected outcomes. Also, it's a lucky card, so it kind of means that there's luck in relationships for some of you who have had not so much luck with relationships. This is a month where relationships could actually come your way unexpectedly. You could run into this person, and it just says to make the most of any new experience or any new interaction that you have with anyone. We're talking close relationships, but we're also talking about business relationships, because August is very much that month of capitalizing on the relationship that you have. Doesn't matter whether it's business or personal or family, that you can do a lot to improve it, to yourself, and what you do, what you say, how you approach things, what outcomes you want. Think of what outcomes you want. Good month to think of outcomes and work toward those, because more success is likely this month for that. Work. So we'll see what the work card is for this month. Since we've got 2 change cards already, and we've got a month where you are empowered, you are, I don't know, it's like you can make the most of it, but things will flow easily to you this month in ways that you would not expect. You will get the recognition, you will be valued in some way by some people. Either it's family, or it's by somebody who notices you, who's been watching you. Just know that your actions are being seen this month. The way that you present yourself, the way that you come across, the way that you deal with situations is being noticed more strongly than it has previously. But it also says that things that have been hard work for you for a very long time, and especially in your work field, where you've not really felt repaid for what you're doing, or valued again, or recognised, is it will happen this month in some way. It might be a small way, but just register what that is. If you are given a compliment, please accept it. If you are given anything, please accept it. We're so good at just managing on our own and being shy about things sometimes. It's like, celebrate you. This is that time to show off. And yeah, just show everybody what you've got, what you're made of, what you can do. And I tell you what, this particularly is, if you've been thinking about doing something for yourself, then this is the month to take it with both hands and just go for it. And if you have done personal growth work, you will be able to put it into practice. You have a lot to offer. It's saying that now's the time to start showing it to other people. Okay, so those are the three main ones that I've got for this month: 2 change cards and a result card. Think about it all as in abundance as well. And so maybe unexpected abundance, maybe luck, things that just come to you easily. It's like having more of things that you want. That sounds pretty cool. So this general card of change, unexpected change that you've not actually planned for or think will happen, we will have a little bit of a look, and they were going to start to come out, but we want them to actually come out. And just, sorry about that, clarify that card of change. See, I get particular. For some of you, it will be in work. For some of you, it will be because you've been trying to do too many things at once, and balance is needed. For some of you, it's about improving your life and bringing it to what you'd really like and wish for. If you find yourself in any stressful situation with other people, there will be something quite emphatic that comes out of the interactions. Okay? Just have to excuse my words today. I'm in one of those tunnel, too many things and nothing coming out side of things. Now, so what have we got? Sudden changes. What are they likely to be, and what do they look like for the people who are watching this? Okay, I have to go with those. Generally, they come out of this. So anybody who has been feeling weighed down with emotion, feeling any kind of regret, remorse, guilt, what if, there are changes that come in this month that actually help free you from that. They help actually bring resolution. Some are around money, some are around where you put your money. So anyone who's investing money, there could be changes there. So I would just say, use prudence, use your intuition, look at what is going on with your money, where it's being invested, whether it's in a bank, whether it's in bitcoins or sharesies or whatever that is. Just keep an eye on that, because its indication is that there's some changes coming up in the monetary aspect of things that could be beneficial as well. Just watch that though. Use prudence, as I say. Now, some of these sudden changes are to do with celebrating. So there's a reason to celebrate, to enjoy. Money seems to be the theme. Okay, so these are issues around money, and making sure that you know there is money you can make in unexpected ways that you haven't at this point discovered. But you might just go, oh, actually, I could just sell that. Or there's something, I don't know. It looks fun anyway. It looks more fun than upsetting. And it does indicate that if you have a little bit of a clean up, then you'll be able to capitalize on it. And maybe it'll give you more than you thought. I kind of get a theme and a feeling with August that it is about that luck through money, abundance, things that you wouldn't expect that would come to you. So let's have a look and see how that goes. So the change, I'll just look at your relationship changes, all right, and see what they may be. Let's have a look at the relationship changes. So what's changing with relationships? Whoa. Here we go again. They're all coming out. It's always tricky when you look at relationships. Excuse me from hiding from the camera. It's always a bit tricky when you're looking at relationships. There's two aspects of this as well. For some of you, you're feeling hurt from previous relationships. I just want to say that there I'll have a little, oh, sorry, I'll just have a little look about this. Things that mend the heart are often little things that are to do with work or to do with doing something for yourself. It seems to be that some of you are being encouraged by a relationship finishing. You are being encouraged to look at a self-business type of thing that you may have thought of or may not have thought of. So I'd just say consider what you could do for yourself. It's been a theme since COVID. It is a theme. It is something that will keep happening for people. We all have to learn to work in different ways. I just get that you may feel you've got nothing to offer, and I would say to you 100% you absolutely do. This is the month where you can actually learn or add to your skills that you've already got, because you've already got the starting point. Just add a little bit more to that, all right? Don't worry about the money, because this seems to be something that we do. I haven't got the money to start something. Look at simple ways you can start it. James Wattie started in his shed at the back of his house. Look at that now, it's Heinz Wattie's. So, relationships, if you're at the end of a relationship, that's triggering you to go and do something that you've been thinking of or need to do yourself, because this again is financial. So we've got two areas that are financial this month, or three areas that are financial this month actually. It's really interesting. I was going to take all of the major cards to clarify the last card, which I didn't show you, and it's the Empress. Okay. Now, the Empress is the abundance card. It always says that there's plenty. There's more than you expect. And these changes that are coming in actually bring that more than you expect for yourself. Oh, there. Now they're. Oh, I've got one there. And again, because I put the cards back in, I get all of this stuff going on. Personal. We don't think we can do things to improve our financial situation, and yet the opposite is saying that that can happen this month. The opposite is showing itself. It's saying you can actually make money. You can get over your procrastination, your anguish about I'm not good enough, your overthinking. And you actually can move past that this month. Think back. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Think back to when you were a child. What did you imagine you would like to do? Me? Nothing. I just wanted to help people. That was my thing. I just wanted to help people. Had no clue when I was growing up of how that ever could be. I wasn't in amongst anybody who was doing anything about even counselling, which was the thing, I think, the one thing those days that was around. So there may be now, and especially for all of you out there, there are things that you have not seen, never thought of, that you could put your skills toward. You have unique skills, you do matter, the planet needs you. It's funny because we have people that are in big places in the world or big positions in the world, but it's the little people. It's the ones that do things every day in little ways that actually keep the whole world together, that keep everything. They're the heroes. And we saw that in COVID. We saw all of the workers and volunteers and nurses and doctors and all of those people being absolutely necessary in our world, where before we had known they were there if we needed them. Well, we needed them. And without them, where would we have been last year? So you matter, you have something unique. I would like to say that this month is a power month where you can start to bring all of you together. Please find out about yourself. Know what your skills are, know what your talents are. If you want to have a session with me, which is a more personal reading, and want to know what you're good at, contact me 027 4166 545 or through Radio Kidnappers. Now, Radio Kidnappers is a community radio station. We are so blessed to be able to have this facility in our community. I would encourage you to share this video, subscribe to Radio Kidnappers, look at everything that's on offer. There are so many things going on. Please take care of yourself. I will see you in the middle of the month, and I will discuss more personal things. Oh, and I have a workshop, by the way. Anyone wanting to do a palmistry workshop or an aura workshop, I'll be doing those this month. And if you would, again, contact me on 027 4166 545. And on that note, clumsy as it is, bless you all and take care.